Hey everyone, it's your boy justafreak and of course Batman snoring in the background, and I'm back with another haul, and this one is my haul for December. A lot of stuff from Black Friday that came in. Now I don't know if I'm gonna have another haul for December, maybe if some of my stuff gets here in time, but if not, I guess this will be it. So I have three small packages from Book Depository over here and this big ass box. So yeah, just one box, but believe me, it's huge. Just look, this is a package with manga in it, and this is a big damn box. So this should pack a heavy load. But I guess enough with the talk. Let's see what I have in them. So let's start with these small packages, and after that we can focus on that huge box over there. And it looks like I got the Book Depository bookmarker. Yay! And Destiny Lovers Volume 7. So yeah, pretty glad to get this one in. I think I'm still missing Volume 5. Volume 5 was the one that I missed, and now it's kind of out of print. But yeah, as you can see on the cover, this is an ecchi manga. You know me, I also buy those. I also enjoy ecchi manga. I mean, nothing to hide there. It's obvious that I'm a degenerate. But anyway, this is a story about a group of guys that got abducted, and they woke up in some sort of prison, and that prison has a bunch of guards and all of them are females, and those guards are kind of trying to make those guys have sex with them. But keep in mind that all of them are virgins, so all of those guys are virgins, and they kind of get the feeling that if they'll give up and have sex with those sexy guards, they'll get killed or something like that. And I don't know if the word is still out there, because it kind of gave me the vibe that it's an apocalypse. But yeah, that's only the beginning, the plot. I'm not gonna go further in because I don't want to spoil anything. If you guys want to check this ecchi series out, I mean, look at the cover. And yeah, let me also see if I can show you guys at least two panels that are not too ecchi for YouTube. Okay, so this should be okay, I guess. Yeah, this should be good as well. So the art is it's good, it's not amazing, but it's good, it's interesting, and it's ecchi. Let's be honest, it's ecchi. You're gonna buy it firstly because of that. Next, let's see. I think I'm missing. Oh, and here it is. I knew it had to be here, otherwise I had to, I don't know, write an email to Book Post or something like that. So no matter how I look at it, it's your guys' fault. I'm not popular. Volume 13. If you've been watching my channel, you know my drama, you know that I can't get my hands on these volumes. But as you can see, slowly some volumes pop up in every manga haul. Hopefully I'll keep it like that and get the whole series. I really want to read Watamote at some point, and right now I only have the later volumes, so I'm missing the beginning of the story. So can't actually enjoy this right now, but hopefully Unpress, you're gonna do a way better job at keeping your stuff in print in the future. Fingers crossed. And the last one, and after that we can dive into that huge box. And this is Parallel Paradise Volume 6. Nice. I actually want to read this one because I read only the first 5 volumes. And yeah, of course, from the cover, this is another ecchi series, and it's pretty ecchi. I mean, this one, I think it's quite at the limit of that's between manga and hentai. Yeah, I would be almost, I don't know, 90% be able to call this hentai. I mean, for me, it's hentai, but with a story, with a good story, not something stupid. It's hentai with a story. And Now that we're talking about story, it's kind of an isekai. It's an isekai. It's about a guy who wakes up in another world after he fell off a building or something like that. He was actually pulled into dying by some kind of creature, and he wakes up in a world where there are no men, only women and creatures. And for some reason, all of those women are aroused when they are near a man, because I know their body reacts pretty weird. I mean, if I was a woman in a world only full of women, I would get aroused if I actually saw a man. So yeah, that's understandable. Anyway, as I said, it's really ecchi, almost hentai, but it's not only about that. It has that in it, but it's actually also an interesting fantasy story. So yeah, check it out if you're into that kind of stuff. And let me show you actually some art. I've been babbling here for 5 minutes or so, and I showed you nothing. And the art in this one is quite nice. Oops, not gonna show you that. Okay, this should be okay. As you can see, a ton of waifus in swimsuits and all of that stuff. So yeah, it's that kind of stuff. Now let's get down to business. And damn, this big boy over here is quite heavy, and I ordered a ton of stuff. I mean, they had pretty good prices for Romania, and pretty good I mean, most of the volumes were a bit less expensive than buying them from outside, and that's crazy for Romania. And yeah, I get them delivered at my door. I don't have to go to the post office, so of course I did it. This one is from Cărturești. Usually they do a pretty bad job at packaging. Hopefully now they did better, because I have a ton of manga in here and I don't want it to be damaged. So let's take a look. From what I see, there is bubble wrap and everything seems pretty tight together, so maybe we're fine, but let's dive into it and find out, I guess. Okay, so let's take a look. First, I bought 2 volumes from Limit. Found this 2 on sale, and from the looks of it, I mean, this has a little bit of glue from, I think it was the price over here or something like that, and this is a little bit bent, so yeah, they didn't do such a good job with packaging, but it's not as bad as I know as I was expecting. But anyway, these volumes are so freaking small and thin, and I don't know, they are charging it $11 for retail. It's crazy, but at the same time, these volumes are super cute the way they are. I mean, they're so small. It kind of reminds me of I don't know, in anime you see those high school girls that are studying on their way to school, and they have that tiny little booklet that they're always reading from when they're walking down the street. So yeah, they're so tiny and sweet, but damn, a ton of money for and beautiful art. I must say, pretty crazy art. But yeah, this is a short series. I think it's only 6 volumes, and so this should be the last one. And I kind of wanted to get it for a while now, but never got the chance to do it. And when I saw 2 volumes at a lower price, since Black Friday, I had to get them. And yeah, it's somehow of a school field trip, survival, horror, battle manga, so it should be pretty interesting, and the art is quite cool from what I saw. So yeah, let me know if you read it. Next, for those out there who haven't finished this series into their collection, we're not part of the same club anymore, because this is the last volume from Attack on Titan. It's a thick boy, exactly how Buzz said it, and yeah, happy to finally have everything in my collection. Of course, I already read it on Crunchyroll because they had it available in their manga app, but it was an awesome ride. I loved everything from start to end. It never got boring for me or something like that. And considering that this is 34 volumes, I mean, there's rarely a series that's not getting boring at some point because the author just needs a breather and until he starts his new act, so he kind of shoves in some fillers or stuff that's not interesting for me. But this was great. I don't want to open it because I really don't want to spoil anything from this series. But if you haven't read Attack on Titan, go read it, watch the anime. I think the last part of the last season will come in spring or something like that. Anyway, awesome series. Check it out. Another one that I got was something from Natsuo Ono, and this is actually a full series and also its side story, or I think it's the sequel, can't actually remember. So I have here Akka 13 and also Akka 13 PS, and this should be all. As you can see, the last volume, volume 6, is pretty thick. It's a thick boy, a lot of thick boys this time around. Of course, I'm gonna trigger you guys OCD because I don't have everything everything in order here, but yeah, it's what you get. And yeah, so whole series here should be pretty interesting. I mean, I read other series from this mangaka, and I must say she has a really how should I put it, different way of art style, and it's pretty interesting. I liked it a lot, and yeah, this was something that I was missing from my collection. Honestly, I was scared at some point that I'm gonna miss it. It's gonna go out of print and I won't be able to actually get it. And for Black Friday, this was for steal, and yeah, I was so happy to be able to get it. Now I have another story from Natsuo Ono in my collection, and yeah, pretty happy about that. Let me know if you read it, if you read anything from this mangaka. And by the way, this also has an anime, so as I always say, you can check that out if you don't want to dive directly into spending a ton of money and getting the manga. Next, let's see, what should I take out next? Okay, so let's take a look at this. I mean, I know nothing about this story, but look at the cover. It was so fucking adorable that I just had to get it. It was there, and I was searching for stuff that is on sale, and I just saw the cover, and it was, I don't know, an emotional buy. And this is only one volume, and it's about a guy who's really good at cooking, and but I guess he's not that okay with his life, and everything changes when he meets two other guys. These two over here, they are brothers, and they kind of get together, and I know, I think it's gonna give me that cozy family vibe or friendly vibe when people are just enjoying each other's company. And yeah, it's also gonna be, I bet, a lot about food and stuff like that, because they want him to teach them how to make great food. So yeah, it was adorable. I had to get it, and it's only one volume. I mean, I really think that this is a one-shot, and it's from 7th Seas, and it should be $14 US, so on sale. It's gonna be cheap, and look how cute it is. Another one. I got the one with Chise, and this is the Ancient Magus Bright volume 11. It's one volume that was out of stock when I caught up to this series, so now I should be pretty up to date. And I say that I'm happy to be in that position, because yeah, manga gets out of stock, out of print. You don't know lately what's happening. And yeah, this is a fantasy story about this girl over here and a guy, a magician who... Can I find him? He's the guy over here in the shadows. A magician who bought this girl at an auction, and he made her his wife. And yeah, it's a pretty chill story with a lot of with a slice of life vibe to it, but you also get some action and a ton of fantasy and mythical beasts and stuff like that. And it's pretty nice. The anime is quite great. The overall feel and animation and colors and everything, it's so freaking gorgeous. So yeah, check this out. Check the anime out before buying it, if it's easier that way. And yeah, happy to be up to date and get one of the missing volumes that were kind of I don't know, stressing me out. Next, I don't know if you guys remember, but a while ago I got one volume from Horimiya, and I got that one by mistake actually. I bought it by mistake. But Horimiya is a series that I want to read at some point, because I hear only good things about it. And the sad thing about this series, at least everywhere where I search for it, is that most of the volumes are out of print. And yeah, that kind of sucks, because the series is still ongoing. Again, Young Press, what the fuck. And now at this sale at the local store here in Romania, I kind of found a big pile of volumes, so I just had to get them all. At least now I'm closer to actually having the volumes and being able to read it. I hear only good things about this. It's about school life, otakus, shut-ins, gamers, stuff like that. Everybody tells me that it's funny, chill, cozy, and all of those great stuff that I enjoy in manga. So yeah, 9 actually volumes from Horimiya, so that's pretty good. That brings me at 10 volumes, 10 freaking volumes. Still have to get a ton more, but yeah, I'm closer. Let me know if you read it, if you saw the anime. Of course, there's an anime for this one, so again, you could always try that first. And the volumes look pretty good. I mean, I like colorful volumes in my collection. They just look great on the shelf. Next, I managed to get caught up. I think I am with another series, and this is that time that I got reincarnated as a slime, and I got 6 more volumes. I had 10 before, and now I'm at 16, and I think that's the last volume that was out, hopefully. If not, I'm just missing one, maybe two, I don't know. Let me know down below. That time I got reincarnated as a slime. As the title says, it's an isekai. It's one of those series that's made after a light novel. It also got a manga. It also has a really popular anime, and that should basically tell you that if you like isekai, this is one of the good ones, because it's so popular. And yeah, I'm really liking the anime. I saw the first season. Kind of right now I'm kind of holding off on watching the second season, because I'm almost, if you know me, I always try to read the manga first before watching the anime, at least for most of the series. But yeah, I also started to read the manga. It's good, it's nice, and I'm glad that I was able to use this opportunity with sales and all, and get more volumes in my collection and get caught up, because I know when you're reading manga, when you're collecting manga, sometimes it's hard to stay caught up with all of these series. But yeah, pretty nice series. If you're into isekai and fantasy stuff, and that sort of things with leveling up and seeing a character level up and become stronger and stronger and awesomer and finally turning into a Chad. This is a good series, so yeah, try it out. It's nice. Another one that I was able to pick up in this sale, and it's something that I was eyeing out for a while and kind of holding off because I know that it's only 5 volumes and the last volume will come out soon. It's BL Metamorphosis. I mean, a lot of people in the community are telling me great things about this one. I know that Bizarre told me that he really likes it, and yeah, I wanted to get these volumes, and I kind of like the format and the quality for them, and the art looks pretty nice. But yeah, from what I understood, it's about a group of women that meet at a bookstore and kind of interact and talk about their love when it comes to BL manga. And yeah, can't wait to try it and see what this is all about, what's all the fuss about. It should be a pretty nice story, and gotta say I love these covers and the art in it. Next one, I got the first 2 volumes from Slasher Maidens, and gotta tell you the truth first, this cover caught my attention. I mean, it looks pretty great. I like the overall style of it, but anyway, a little bit about the plot, just a high level thing. It's about a guy who he's kind of a pervert, something like that, so it's gonna be ecchi. I bet it's gonna be ecchi. And he gets into a new school, and yeah, he's pretty excited. He can't wait to start his life there and hopefully hook up with girls and all of that stuff. But little does he know that at the school they also train people or something like that to fight kaijin. So yeah, kaijin, ecchi, pretty girls. Had to try it. So I got the first 2 volumes, and I think that this one is a 2-in-1, and after that they went on with normal volume. I don't know why would they do something like that. I don't think, I bet that this is not the last volume, but anyway, can't wait to try it and see what this is all about. Have you tried it? Let me know down below. Next one, another series where I tried to catch up a little bit with this sale was Angels of Death. And this is actually a series that I first experienced via the anime, and I think it was anime first, but the anime wasn't actually the first thing that came out. It was actually a game, so this is made after a game. And yeah, the way this starts is that a girl wakes up, this girl over here wakes up in a building or some sort of structure, and she's on the floor, and this guy over there is the guy that is in charge of that floor, and basically he's a serial killer, and she has to pass through his floor without actually dying. So I guess that's a little bit why they call it Angels of Death. So she's in some kind of game over there, and on each one of these floors there's another serial killer, and you find out his story and all of that stuff. It's full of gore and stuff like that. I quite enjoyed it. I also read a bit of the manga, and yeah, use this opportunity to catch up with more volumes. Next, of course, I had to get some Yuri. Citrus Plus got out. This is the continuation of Citrus. It's coming out right now. Haven't started it yet. I'm still waiting for some volumes. I don't want to hang in there for forever, since Citrus is kind of a quick read. And yeah, it's about girls' love and stuff like that. Probably you heard about Citrus. It's about two stepsisters that kind of end up living together and kind of end up, I don't know, going into girls' love territory. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. They say that Citrus Plus is a little bit more mature. I mean, it's Plus, so it has to add more spice to it, but great art. First season was pretty great. Also has an anime. First I experienced it with the anime, so yeah, check that out as well. And more Yuri. A while ago I got the first volume from Syrup. It was a Yuri anthology, and actually at that point I wasn't aware that they're gonna print out a series of Yuri anthologies. But yeah, read that one. It was so and so. I mean, most of anthologies are like that. You cannot expect to actually love and like each one of the stories inside of it. And yeah, I actually don't mind that, because the good thing about this type of volumes about anthologies is that you get to experience some short stories from different mangakas. So some of them are really well known, others are not that well known, and the good thing is that you experience each one of those styles, each one of those mangakas. For the ones that you already love, you get to read some of their short stories and collect them, and for the others you get to find out about them, you get to find out to see if there's something that you might enjoy, and that way you kind of get the opportunity to get in the game fast and cheaply, because you buy one volume and you experience a ton of different art styles. So that's my take on anthologies. As I said, if you're looking only for series that you're definitely gonna love, maybe anthologies are not something for you, because most of the stories are hit and miss, but you also get to find in some gems. And yeah, this is volume 3, and I bet that this one will be a bit more explicit. I mean, each one of these volumes should mainly focus on another theme. I bet that this one is more intimate, and this one is more about school life and stuff like that. Forbidden Fruit and The First Night. So yeah, probably something like that. Also, god damn it, Batman is snoring like crazy over here. I don't know if the mic is gonna pick him up, but yeah, he's doing a really awesome job as my sidekick in this video. But anyway, enough of that, and let's get to this. So this is Love Me For Who I Am, volume 3. It's a volume that I was missing. If you saw my last haul last month, I was able to get this series, but I think I got volume 1, 2 and 4, and I was missing 3, and this was a great opportunity to fill in the blanks. So yeah, Love Me For Who I Am, it's about a guy who kind of works at a maid cafe, and yeah, that sort of thing. And I heard only great things about it. I mean, some people on my server told me that it's pretty great. So can't wait to get into it. And another one that I got, and this is the last volume, was That Mount That Play. Now this is a weird one. I know it's, should I say fantasies? I mean, should I say fantasy? It has in it necromancers, probably hackers, and all of those stuff. It has some reincarnation, some kind of time travel, souls, all kind of weird stuff. But in the end, it's a shonen that I'm trying out, and yeah, I use this opportunity to catch up to it. And let me show you some of the art over here. So that's how it is. Let me know if you read it, if it's something that you're reading. Honestly, this is not a series that I see in a ton of hauls. I think I saw it being picked up by Justy at a point, but I think that he dropped it. So yeah, let me know if you read it and what do you think about it. So this is it. This was my haul for December, my first haul for December, maybe my only haul for December, God knows. But yeah, it was a pretty nice one. Those Black Friday sales did good with me, and yeah, I managed to get over 40 volumes in this one. I think it's 46 if I still know how to count. But anyway, glad that I was able to catch up to some series and actually get some completed series in this one, finish some series. So yeah, I call it a success. Hopefully you liked it, and if you did, please leave a like and share this video with your friends. Let's gather the community here, and yeah, if you want to talk more about this, you can do it down below in the comments, or you can join my Discord. I'm hanging there with my friends. We are talking about manga, anime, and all sorts of weeby stuff. And yeah, I can say that we have one of the best fatbag channels on Discord. So yeah, if you know what I mean, it's a good place to be. And yeah, besides that, if you're new and if you're into manga, anime, figures, comics, that sort of stuff, stick around, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, so that YouTube can let you know when I put out a new video. And what can I say? Really hope that you enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll probably go try to read some of this, and probably you should do the same with your manga. So go read your manga. Bye bye.